Acclaimed TV late-night host, admired stand-up comedian, pioneering car builder, and philanthropist Jay Leno is widely characterized as the hardest-working man in show business. Northern News Now's Hunter McCullough got the chance to chat with Leno about his career, life after TV, and his upcoming performance at Black Bear Casino Resort.
Well, folks, I have the absolute pleasure and privilege to talk with a legend in the industry and a huge comedic figure, Mr. Jay Leno. Jay is going to be performing coming up at Black Bear Casino Resort, and that's going to be this Friday, April 21st at 7 o'clock, doing stand-up. And Jay, how are you doing today?
Good, I'm doing real good, actually. You know, I love doing stand-up. I love traveling.
Okay.
To me, it's more fun to do 100 shows than do one Netflix special because you really get the You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do the special, it's on TV, and people watch it on their iPhone, and I don't know. It's more fun when you're in a room and you just have that communal experience of being with an audience, you know?
And it's definitely an honor to have you back. And have you been to the Northland before, into Duluth?
I've been everywhere before. I was in Duluth in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Yeah, so yeah, I have many times. Many times. Great town.
Are you prepared for some snow here?
Well, I'm from New England, so the snow thing doesn't bother me.
Oh,
it's
totally.
what, you know. It's not like I have to shovel it when I get there, you know. So it looks picturesque.
It does. Yeah, it's fitting for this winter that we've had. But now that you're back out on the road even more, how many dates are you doing now per year, comedy-wise?
150 maybe, something like that. About the same. About the same.
Is it fun to kind of go back more to your roots, how you were started? Because a lot of folks know you from The Tonight Show, but a lot of folks also know you pre-Tonight Show when you're doing nothing but stand-up comedy and appearing with Johnny Carson.
Comedy's like golf. You can play it till you're 80 if you keep it going. You know, with TV, you need 175 people. You need drivers and cameramen and lighting people and directors. With stand-up, you're just out there on your own, and that's what I like. I mean, it's great fun to me. I was a stand-up before I got the TV show. I was lucky; my TV show lasted 22 years. Sometimes it lasts 13 weeks, sometimes it lasts 2 years, but we had a pretty good run. So, and then you go back to what you do best, you know.
Well, you do it fantastic, I gotta say. And one of my first exposures to you, watching with my grandpa, My Classic Car, when you would appear with Dennis Gage, who, by the way, had the best mustache on the planet.
Oh, yeah, I love Dennis. I still see Dennis all the time.
He's pretty
on my show as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time. But it's fun to go. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
I was going to say, you know, so much of comedy is politics now. I've just taken all politics out of it. I figure people just want to go out and have some laughs and have a good time. You know, it's so funny. You mention one candidate or the other, and you immediately lose half the audience, no matter which one you choose. You know, and it's gotten so polarizing. It's like when I did this game show, You Bet Your Life, that we're doing, I sold it on the premise of there'd be no politics. So consequently, you get audiences from both sides, and nobody says, I'm not watching that show, he's the Democrat. Oh, I hate Republicans, I'm not watching that. You know, whatever it might be. So it's once you take politics out of the mix, it's amazing how well people can get along.
That's awesome, and that's what's cool about you. You know, you don't put politics into it. You keep it non-polarizing, and like you said, you lose half the audience as soon as you start talking about politics. So that's pretty admirable of you, and what a lot of comedians don't do these days.
Rodney Dangerfield was a good friend of mine. I knew Rodney 40 years. I have no idea who he voted for. I don't know if he's Republican or Democrat. We never discussed it. It was always just about the jokes. That's what was funny about being with Rodney, because the joke could come from either side, depending on. It really is more how funny it was about which politician it was about.
And we will bring you the rest of our exclusive interview tomorrow morning. As a reminder, Jay Leno will be live at the Otter Creek Convention Center at Black Bear Casino Resort in Carlton this Friday, April 21st. Limited tickets are still available. Doors are open at 6 p.m. with the show and laughter beginning at 7.